Today we are summarizing the movie Ford versus Ferrari, starring Matt Damon, Christian Bale, and a few other characters. So, Ford versus Ferrari is the story of how the Ford Motor Company is kind of facing a slump, even though, yeah, they are producing a lot of cars. It's not working for them. They don't feel like they are winning in the marketplace. So they need to find new strategies to get back to their rightful position. At least what they feel is their rightful position. So one of the idea that comes to them is the idea of making an appearance in race car competitions because it occurred to them that Ferrari has been winning a lot of race car competition, and Ferrari, even though they make fewer cars, they are winning in terms of how people want their cars. And so their first idea at Ford is to team up with Ferrari. Team up with them, possibly do some sort of a merger to kind of get part of the light, part of the status that Ferrari is enjoying. However, Ferrari declines this offer in a way that is very disrespectful to Ford. And so Ford Motor Company, led by Henry Ford II, decides they're going to manufacture themselves race cars and get into the race car competition and bury Ferrari at their own game. The race car driving, that is. The race car driving game, that is. So they need to assemble a team, not only a team of manufacturer, but also a team of drivers. And that's when Christian Bale and Matt Damon come in the picture, respectfully playing the role of Shelby and of Ken Miles. Now, Ken Miles is the driver, played by Christian Bale. Matt Damon is Shelby, the car manufacturer, whereas Ken Miles is like the race car driver. And so the story of how Ken and Shelby got to be friends is displayed to us. Well, not how they became friends, but how they are friends. And how Shelby, the manufacturer, defends the driver saying that this is the only driver that can get Ford to win. So even though Ford is not really interested in Ken Miles because Ken Miles has kind of a hot temper, a bad attitude in the eyes of the Ford company. They are not a good fit for each other. But Shelby is very persuasive, and time again he pitches the idea that the only driver that Ford needs is Ken Miles. And Ken Miles delivers. You know, he wins race after race after race. He's a winner. He cares about winning. So the movie shows us how there's a lot of back and forth between Ford, Ferrari, and internally to Ford between the high level executive and Ken Miles and Shelby. Eventually, at the big race called the 24-hour Le Mans, um, Ken Miles is doing great in terms of beating the Ferrari team. In fact, all three Ford vehicle uh, arrive in one, two, and three position. So overall, it's a great story. It's more than just a race car story. There's a little bit of other element there, friendship, love, relationship, all these kind of things. It's definitely worth a watch.